I wasn't sure if I should even bother doing a review on this. It's a shelf, not much to be said, but having put it together, there are definitely a couple things I learned that would be helpful for someone who's buying this or putting it together. So as you can see, it's well packaged. My shelf didn't get damaged during shipping at all, but this box is a bit more annoying to open than some of the other shelves I have tested. In between the shelves are the legs and the bag of sleeves that hold the shelves up. One of the legs on my shelf was stuck between the two sides and needed a good bit of pressure to pop it out. Here is what was in the bag. You have 4 adjustable feet and 4 caps and a lot of sleeves. 2 are extra. Now assembly would have been very simple, but as you can see, the sleeves are supposed to have these arrows on them marking which way up. And as you can also see, not a single one of the ones I received has this arrow. Now after a bit of head scratching, I did figure out which way was up, and there is a pretty easy way to tell, but I do wish they included those arrows. So basically when you look at the sleeves from the side, you can see that one side is narrower than the other. The narrow side faces up, and then the shelf slides down on top of it. But first you want to go ahead and screw in all the legs and pop the caps on. Once I did that, I went ahead and put the sleeves on all 4 of the legs and lined them up, so I knew for sure that the first shelf would be level. Then I checked to make sure what side of the shelf was the bottom and which was the top. You can test this with an empty sleeve. Once I knew all that, I put the shelf on the side and slid the legs in from the bottom. Once all 4 legs were slid through, I flipped it right side up. From here it gets very simple. You can either count the notches on the legs or use a tape measure to get the shelves at the exact distance you want. Attach the 4 sleeves and slide on the next shelf from the top. Then just repeat until you run out of shelves. While I'm doing that, I also want to say that I do believe this is a pretty well made shelf aside from the arrows issue. But I do think that when they say 350 pounds per shelf, evenly distributed, they mean exactly even, all the way around covering the full shelf exactly. Just something to keep in mind. If you're realistic about what it can handle, it's a great shelf. I've been using it for over a month and it's sturdy and I've had no issues.